I'm going to step away from the reference tool for a moment and answer the question, what are your CPP contributions buying? The Canada Pension Plan works like this. The more you contribute into the plan, the more you'll get back out. Since CPP contributions are a percentage of your earnings, this can be said another way. The more you make, the more you'll get back out. So your CPP contributions are paying for what you'll get back out. How much will you get back out? The CPP was originally designed to replace about 25% of your average level of earnings over your working life. This 25% is called the earnings replacement rate. This is what your CPP contributions are buying. Whatever your lifetime average earnings happens to be, the base CPP is buying 25% of that average paid to you as a retirement pension. But that's only the base CPP. The new Enhanced CPP increases the earnings replacement rate to 33.33%. To understand this part, we need to look at the amount of earnings that you make CPP contributions on. To start, you don't have to pay CPP contributions on your first $3,500 of earnings. This is called the Year's Basic Exemption, or YBE. You only have to make CPP contributions on your earnings between the YBE and up to a maximum threshold. That amount is called the Year's Maximum Pensionable Earnings, or YMPE. The YMPE is meant to represent the average national wage in Canada. So for the base CPP, or the original program, you have to make contributions on your earnings between the YBE and the YMPE. There's also another little detail. It's also important to note that the total CPP contribution for a year has two parts. The first part is paid by the employee, and then the employer makes an equal, fully matched second part. Self-employed individuals pay both the employee's portion and the employer's portion. Now here comes the new Enhanced CPP part. To get to the new 33.33% earnings replacement, you have to pay a little bit more on your earnings up to the YMPE. These new first additional CPP contributions are paying for 8.33% more earnings replacement to bring the total earnings replacement up to 33% on your earnings between the YBE and the YMPE. But that's not all. The second part of the Enhanced CPP introduced a new higher earnings threshold called the Year's Additional Maximum Pensionable Earnings, or YAMPE. For the second additional CPP, you have to pay another set of contributions to get the 33.33% of earnings replacement on your earnings between the YMPE and the new YAMPE. Once your earnings are higher than the YAMPE, you no longer have to contribute into CPP for that particular year. Here's what that looks like altogether.